It's an Eastern Conference matchup in today's game. As the 76ers come into town for this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Earlier this season, it was Chicago coming away with the loss in this matchup against Philly.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And, Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Maxey with it. George picks him up. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, good on the three. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Harris. Here's Bailey. 5 on the clock. 76ers moving the ball around. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Bailey. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace, guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Maxey. After the miss from Joel Embiid.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Embiid the screen. To the inside. Left side, Markkanen. It's stolen by Harris. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Please welcome to the court, your incredible fans. Now on the court, your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you. On your feet, fans, make some noise. It's time for T-shirts.
The Bulls off to a slow start, trailing by 5. To the right side to end the run, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Harris outside. 5 to shoot. They shoot again, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Now here is Harris. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The 76ers with another miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Embiid. Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I'd like to see him use his size like that.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Wow, the athleticism of Maxey, impressive.
And here's Embiid. Outside, Markkanen. It's good. This game is all even. Markkanen's got 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the call will be on Keontae George. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Nobody near George. And again, it's the Bulls.
Nigga, did you just bank a 3? Nigga, what the fuck is that?
He's not going to
Sorry,
miss that open of a look.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to McCain. Lots of room. And he gets it to go.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall. Outside, George.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to Markkanen. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Outside, Markkanen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
You see yourself on the screen? You should watch the best moves. Let's go. Dancing machine. Let's see those dance moves. Give yourself a round of applause.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand in glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Pass to Highland. Back to Melton. Pocket 6. There's a screen. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The rebound by Carrington. Embiid from outside. Offensive rebound. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Caravan. Here's Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Wow, Andre Drummond getting fancy. Firing his team up with that monster throwdown.
Embiid got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Here's Abaji. Here's Bassey. Outside for Jackson. And again, no good by Chicago.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Takes it inside, and it's blocked. They recover it. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bassey. Back to Jackson. Pass to Bassey. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Pass to Abaji. To the paint. Will it go? And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line. The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The 76ers leading by 8. Pass to Highland. 76ers moving the ball around. He pulls it in. Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
23.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Back to Maxey. Pass to Melton. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Bulls trail by 6. Driving to the basket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
You can see how Maxey has developed as a facilitator. This coaching staff has a lot of trust in him.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Bailey. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Here's Carrington. He has yet to score. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down low. Bassett. Got a piece of it. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Here's Bassett. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Now, here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Fires from deep. As he pulls it in.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Pass to Abaji. To the middle. Here's Sensabaugh. At the elbow, it's Jackson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
The 76ers leading by 8. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Bailey. Out to Harris. Shoots it up. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Chicago. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Shannon. Pass to Carrington. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
Terrific two-way play from Maxey.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
It's your 3-1-2 crew.
Chicago making a switch here.
It's your 3-1-2 crew.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And again, Chicago. No good. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Bailey. 7 points in the game. Now Maxey. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Tobias Harris-Clark has played over a dozen years in the NBA, and he is still a solid third option.
He really is. And he only played 1 year in college, and yet has been steady and consistent. He might not be the most efficient scorer, but he still does a lot of good things when he's on the floor, and he does them at both ends of the floor.
Pass to McCain. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Bailey. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Maxey. Pass to McCain. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. Lays it up off the glass. Buzelis has got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Inside. Out to Harris. Here's McCain. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. McCain's got 5 now.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Bulls trailed by 13. And here's George. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. To the wing right side. Pass to Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. A steal. To the middle. Back to Highland. For 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Outside, George to the inside. Markkanen, the layup off target.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Unloads from 13. And that one drops. Markkanen's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's McCain. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Sensabaugh. On the wing, Markkanen. Embiid with it. Buzelis, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Highland with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Karaban. And the call will be on Keontae George. That'll be his second foul in the game. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. You're incredible. Get loud, fans. On the court, your Mike Squad. Our loudest fans are getting the t-shirts. Who wants one?
To Highland. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's McCain. Clock is at 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Here's McCain. Hits the three-point bomb. McCain's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Bulls trail by 12. Here's Embiid. Pass to Buzelis. And there's the drive.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Out to the wing. And they're running. Here's the floater. 1 second left. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Maxey. Pass to McCain. Here's Bailey. Buzelis grabs the board. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Here's Markkanen. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Markkanen's got 10 points. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. It's deflected. Out to the right wing. Back to George. Picked by Markkanen. Picked away. Here's McCain. 8 points for him. Now Maxey. For 3, Harris trains the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
You see yourself on the big screen. You know what to do. Show us your moves. No, thank you. Keep it going. Let's see. Let's hear it for you.
Here's George.
76ers.
He's got 5.
Number 8.
Pass to Embiid. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity. The putback. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Maxey. It's all in by the Bulls.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The 3. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 9 points.
Yeah, and when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Bailey. Launches a 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
The shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Stolen by George. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Embiid. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. 8 points for him.
Second chance points always hurt. It's not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Back to George. George double-teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Bailey. He's got 10. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Now, here's George. Pass to Embiid. Outside for George. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the 76ers, number 7.
Now Buzelis. High arcing shot. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution for the Bulls. Charles Bassey.
Bulls trailed by 5. Here's Carrington. Still scoreless. Traps in the tray.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And here's Melton. And it's Highland in the corner. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Third personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denial.
Here's Buzelis. Here's Bassett. And he goes in for the dunk.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses. Over to the wing. Here's Caravan. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
Well, DeAnthony Melton flies under the radar, Clark, but he is a solid role player.
Rock solid in every way, partner. Does a little bit of everything. You know, he's a disruptive defender and has great instincts at that end of the floor. He also can space the floor for you because he can make threes, but also can make plays, too.
The 76ers lead. Down low. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Carrington. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here they come. Nobody near Melton. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead. Here's Carrington. Nothing on the board. With the drive. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. They get it again. Bassey. And stolen by Drummond. And now Philadelphia on the break. That one good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 6. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Not sure which it's been since halftime. Either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has just turned up.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The 76ers leading by 6. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sake, good luck trying to stop him now.
Here's McCain. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
It's good from long range. Melton's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the 76ers. Here's Carrington. And he uses the glass on the layup. Carrington's got his first basket of the night.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
Pass to McCain. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Bassett, defended by Drummond. Here's Jackson. Melton with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Highland. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Another shot. Bassey pulls it in. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Chicago. It's a 10-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Highland with it. Just 3 on the clock. And he sinks the layup. Highland's got 4 this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back to the action in just a minute. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Carrington. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
Here's Shannon. And there it is for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now Maxey. Harris a screen. There's the triple. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
There's the steal. Now, here's Maxey. Top of the key, Harris. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Carrington. Here's Agbaji. And he drives in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pass to Agbaji. Here's Carrington. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's Bailey. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Bassey.
76ers foul. Bailey. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
A nice shot by Harris.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Pass to Agbaji. Here's Carrington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Agbaji. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Bailey. Oh!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even
And
question
fucking
mark.
one, nigga.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Heads up, fans. Who wants a
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Buzelis. The Bulls with another miss. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
This one for three. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And here's George. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Bailey. Outside, Maxey. Here's Bona. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
76ers moving the ball around. And it's Bona missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Knocked loose. Here's Bailey. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Harris with it. Inside. Pass to McCain. And they get it back. Out to Harris. Here's Maxey. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Maxey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Once again, Chicago Bulls.
And so George will bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 17. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of reviews, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Shot clock at 2. That's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Philadelphia leading by 19 points. Here's Bailey. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous. Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And the 76ers call time here. They're up by 21. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Now Melton. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Pass to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now, here's Kispert.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Abaji. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Pass to Carrington. Back to Kispert.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they're going to close them out here for the second time this year. This gives them a season series lead of 2-0 with just 1 game left to play against the Bulls.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Tyrese Maxey.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. From outside the arc. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This